Hey, this is Jake, and this is my second YouTube video, and today we're going to talk about how to get over your ex at university. Now, having an ex-girlfriend at university is much more difficult than if it's at home or if it's your hometown, just because 9 times out of 10 she's going to be in your group of friends and she's going to be living above you or in the same flat as you in the halls that you're staying at or the house that you're staying at. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my situation and how I feel like I can help you now from what's happened in my past. My first day at university, I met this girl. She was an international student, and we hit it off perfectly. We got together quite quickly. Everything was going perfect. We spent 9 months together, pretty much the whole school year, and she spent Christmas at my house, and we were planning on staying together when she went back to her country, which for me was a very big deal, because at the end of the day, like, I didn't even think I could have a long distance relationship with a girl in the same, like, just on the opposite end of the country in England, let alone someone on the opposite side of the world. But I felt like this girl was so special that was the case, that I would be willing to do that. Anyways, it turns out that she broke up with me 3 weeks before she left for another guy who she met travelling, who was a law student, graduated law student at Oxford, and he had a lot of money. But yeah, looking back, I went through 6 stages of the separation, and that's what I like to call it. I think it's a good term for it. I think that if you can realise what stage you're at within your separation, then you'll know how long and how many stages you've got until you're going to be over it. And I'm positive that this is right. I'm going to talk about the 6 stages now. So the first stage is the heartbreak stage, and this is where you feel heartbroken and there's nothing that can change it. And it's one of the worst feelings in the world, because you don't know when it's going to end, and it makes you feel sick, and you just don't want to do anything with yourself. And this went on for me for a very long time. It went on for about a month. And the second stage is another very bad one, which was probably my worst. It felt like it was going to kill me, and that was the stage where you realise that you're not going to get back together. You're not going to get back together. You're never going to have a future together, and that she's already moved on, or she doesn't like you anymore, like that. And this can be one of the hardest stages for people, and it's a hard stage for me, if I'm honest. You don't know what to do with yourself, because you still love her, you still want to be with her, and no matter what she says, she can't do anything wrong in your eyes. Then there's the third stage, and this is when, after you've realised that you're never going to get back together, and you're still heartbroken, you realise that she was a big part of your life, and that it feels that your world's been torn in half, in a sense, that your world's broken, because she was a big part of your life, and now without her you don't know what to do with yourself. And then the fourth stage is when you think that you fixed yourself, you think that you're fine, and you think that you're over it. But I went through this stage. I thought, oh yeah, I'm fine. I went out with my friends and it was fine, and I kissed girls and it was fine, and I went on dates and it was fine. But I always thought about her before, like every day, anything, like little things would make me think about her. Certain songs, certain places that I'd go, that we used to go to, all these things would still make me think of her. And anyways, and then the fifth stage is when you see them again, but with somebody else, and it doesn't have to be in person, like on the street. It could be on Facebook, and that's what happened to me. I saw her with this guy on Facebook after she told me she didn't want a long distance relationship, and she was having a long distance relationship with this guy. And at the time I thought that I'd gone back to stage 1, or even stage 1 or 2. I felt bad again. Didn't want to do anything. I felt sick. But then stage 6 come. Now stage 6 was a turning point in everything for me. And that was it was the point where I realised that I might have fucked up a little bit, and that it weren't just all of her, and that she was the bitch and all this. No, what I realised was that I could have done things differently. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have begged to get back with her. No, I shouldn't have wanted to get back with her. At the end of the day, if she doesn't want to be with me, she doesn't want to be with me, and there's another person out there for you. Now, once I got to stage 6, like I said, everything changed. I was a new person again. I didn't think about her as much. I still thought about her in a sense, but I didn't care that she was with this other guy anymore. And I thought, in one sense, fuck her. Like, you don't need it. You don't need somebody like that in your life. You'll find somebody who you truly want to be with and who truly wants to be with you, and that's when it's right. And like now, to this day, I haven't found that girl yet, but I feel good about myself, and I want you to I want everyone out there to feel good about themselves too, because once I went through these 6 stages of separation, everything was better. And now I'm living a life which is truly better than when I was with her. I don't have to worry anymore. I don't have to feel like I have to win her over all the time. My days consist of having fun with my friends and talking to people and meeting new people, and that's what I want yours to be like too. So thank you. Any questions, please comment below, and if anyone wants to Skype again, Skype chat about these situations, and you think I can help, get in touch. I'm happy to talk to you all. Thank you.